Hello, good morning. Question number 60. Again, time of supply based on section number 12. Time of supply of the goods. Forward charge mechanism. Under the forward charge mechanism, so I solved up to 59 last question up to question number 59. Now onwards, I will give you 4 questions for your work purpose, your homework now. All you write the question and answer for this and send me a scan copy. But I will explain in this video, right? Only I will explain. You go through the answers, right? So move to the question number, which one? 60. The question number 60 is like this. Banke Bihari Padewala is a famous sweet manufacturer located and registered in Mathura, Uttar Pradesh. Right? He received an order for 200 kg of sweets on 2nd May 2019. So we don't want any. So this was the order received date. No need for this one in time of supply. Then it is issued from the Groom Limited Travels Private Limited, located at registered in the same locality, that is Mathura, Uttar Pradesh. This entry is transaction is based on then intra-state transaction of rupees 1 lakh. All 200 kg of sweets were delivered to manufacturer Messrs. Groom Travels Private Limited on 5th May 2019, but without invoice, as accountant of Mr. Banke Bihari was on leave on that day, the supply of the date, right? So on which date the goods are delivered? Goods are delivered on this date. So goods are delivered means what? This date we need. We call this date is known as date of removal. Delivery date means what? This was delivery time means date of delivery or date of removal of the goods. On the date of delivery, the accountant is not there. Then what they taken the decision? However, the invoice was raised on the same on 6th May 2019. What actually invoice issue date is 6th. Delivery date is 5th May. Invoice issue date is 6th. When the accountant joined the office after leave, payment is full was made on 7th May. So payment date we not need. We don't want any payment date. So we have the almost 4 dates. I will mark here now. This was the date of order. This was the date of delivery. This was the date of invoice. And this was the date of payment. So 4 dates are there. Out of 4 dates, you verify as per the section 12 of time of supply of the goods. I explained many problems previous. You go through the earlier solutions and you apply the same concept theory in this question number 60 and send the answer to me. This was the first question, that is question number 60, assigned to you all. Move to the next question now. Question number, which one? 61. So Pillai Private Limited Chennai, Pillai Private Limited Chennai is a business of providing taxable goods. Which goods? Taxable goods. It received an order from Raghu Private Limited to deliver the goods, which involved a movement of goods. Movement of goods, the delivery of removal of goods. It involves movement means delivery of the goods. At their office located in Mumbai. So this was the interstate transaction. Private Limited Pillai is Chennai, Tamil Nadu. It issued the order from the Raghu Limited. They are in Mumbai. So it is interstate supply of the goods. So if you take the charge of tax means IGST comes here. Determine the time of supply in the following case. So see, there is no information regarding it is a reverse charge mechanism or a composition scheme. So this is not a service also. Section 13, section number 13. So the totally based on forward charge mechanism of delivery of goods, that is removal of goods, you need to apply section 31 also, right? Section 31 means delivery of goods or removal of goods. Now what you have to do in this question is, you have to solve 3 cases separately. This was first case, this was second case, this was third case. It means you have to write 3 answers now. Case 1 separate, case 2 separate, case 3 separate. So move to the one by one now. Date of removal is given we need for date of removal, important. Date of invoice is given, date of invoice also required. Now, date when goods available to receipt means the dates the goods delivered on the reach to the customer place. Recipient date, you think that whether it is required or not for your time of supply in case of forward charge. Date of receipt. So out of the 4, so 2 dates are important for us, in remaining 2 dates are not to be used as per section 12. You think that which are those 2 the things you need to refer for the solution, right? So out of the 4, 2 dates are not used, 2 dates are only used. You think that which are those 2 dates that you need to use. Out of those 2 dates, you take the earliest date. So I will repeat you once again. You have to answer for question number serial number 1 separate, time of supply, answer for that. Section number 2, serial number 2, again for that you write the time of supply separately. And number 3, serial number 3, for that you have the time of supply separate. So in total you have the 3 questions, right? This was the popular way that they are asking an exam for you. You may expect the question like this in exam, right? So this type of question already appeared in exam. I will go through that one also later. So move to the next question now. Next question. Okay, question number 61. Okay. Mr. Yash, manufacturer of printing machine located in Mumbai, has received an order supply from or supply the machine at Bangalore. So the recipient of the supply is Bangalore. So supplier of the goods is in where? In the Mumbai. So this was Maharashtra and this was Karnataka. So it was an interstate transaction. There is no information regarding that composition scheme, reverse charge mechanism. Obviously it was forward charge only. So move to the date wise. So first date, this one. This date is relevant for which purpose? Received purchase order from the machine, order received date. This was order received date. Second, 5th August is received check. So this was advance payment. I said that section number, so notification number 66, right, oblique 2017. So in GST, there is no advance payment is considered. So this date is not considered now. Move to the next one. 13th August, check. This was amount credited in the bank account. You think that whether it is to be considered or not. 8th September, machine delivered. That is delivery of the goods, removal of the goods date. This was the date of removal of the goods. 15th September, invoice issue date. So this is on invoice issue date. Then balance payment is given in this date. So out of all these dates, only 2 dates are used. Remaining dates are ignored. So what are those 2 dates that I already solved? This was because of your homework. I am not explaining anything. Only I will give you a hint. 2 dates are important for you for your answer. So out of those 2 dates, which one is the earlier date that you have to write and send the answer to me. Next question. Question number 62. Messrs. Munch Wunsch Trading Company, a registered supplier, is liable to pay GST under a forward charge. So they given clearly the question is based on direct tax in GST, that is forward charge. Determine the time of supply from the following cases. So the first case is goods supplied, means goods delivered. Invoice issued means date of issue of invoice or actual date of invoice. Payment received date, whether it is considered or not. Out of these 3, one date is not to be considered as per the law. So ignore the 1 date. Remaining 2 dates are used for the forward charge mechanism. Out of those 2 dates, which date is the earlier date that you have to say the time of supply for this question. So move to the question number 63. Mehak Sons is registered supplier of electronic items and pay the GST under a regular scheme on 15th July 2000. You think that this date means 2019. 15th July 2019, Mehak Sons received an order from Sundar, right? Mehak is supplier, Sundar is recipient of goods. Supply of consignment of electric items. Mehak Sons gets a consignment ready on this date. So consignment ready date, you think that whether it is to be used or not. The invoice of the consignment was issued on this next date. Next date means 21st July is the which date? Invoice date. Goods delivered on 20, its next date invoice is issued. So date of issue of invoice is this one. Date of issue of invoice. Sundar trader could not collect the consignment immediately. Sundar trader collects the consignment from the premises of Mehak on 30th. So this was the date of removal of goods. First, this one is the date of issue. This one is the date of removal of goods. This one is the order date. Means goods are ready. Then the said payment is entered in the books of accounts. The amount entered in the books of accounts. Date is 31st. You think that whether it is considered or not. Amount credited in the bank account on this date. So totally we have the 5 dates actually in this question. This was the books of accounts enter date. This was the amount credited in the bank account. This one is the date of issue of invoice, date of removal of goods, date of goods ready to dispatch, not dispatched. So these are the 5 dates. You think now out of the 5 dates, which date is the date for that you have to consider, right? So this was all about all 5 questions. You work it now and send the answer to me. Thank you.